Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Falcons going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. That's complete to John Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. 5 deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First and 10, it's Wilson. And his first look is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And he's got Jamal Charles. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. The play clock's running down on second down. Jamal Charles. And he's got some... And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And the Falcons grab it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Ryan gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On the run, it's Charles. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, it's Charles again. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. A first down carry here for Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And careless with a foot. there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Charles. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They run it. It's Charles. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jamal Charles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Carry now for Jamal Charles. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go play action with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On the counter, it's Charles. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On second down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A dump off for Charles. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jamal Charles, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Ryan. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, Ryan. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Wilson now. Going to throw again. Going underneath for Charles. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baldwin. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Here's John Ryan now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Benjamin's got it. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Play clock winding down. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Now Benjamin. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Freeman again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run here with Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. 3rd down here.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And the keeper, here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now a 20th carry here for Jamal Charles. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 19. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is Charles. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They run. Charles. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.